We are live at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium for the 2023 regular season opener as the Jesuit Tigers meet the visiting Wharton Wildcats. Good evening, everyone. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981. Welcome to Jesuit Tiger football. Boy, it's great to be back here at Alumni Field. A tough matchup for the Tigers to start the season. Got some new equipment here and some better graphics, I think, which we're going to be working on tonight, so that should make for a better viewing experience. Jesuit coming off of a 9-5 season, a season that was trying a bit for the Tigers. Of course, that loss to Tampa Catholic, you knew it was going to happen eventually, but no one wanted it to be them, but it happened, and the Tigers actually bounced back from that quite well. 3 playoff wins, all here at home over St. Pete, Gaither, and Largo. Then Jesuit down to St. Thomas Aquinas, the eventual 3 Metro champions, and ran into a buzzsaw, a team that was, I think, wanting a little bit of revenge for that loss here the prior season that really propelled Jesuit to that high national ranking and unbeaten season. So Jesuit 9-5 last season, returning their starting quarterback Will Griffin, who threw for 1,653 yards, 18 touchdowns, 9 picks. Of course, the Tigers had some losses. Joquez Smith up at Temple now, rushed for 1,400 yards. That's hard to replace. But those of you that were keeping up with the exploits of one Justin Thurman over the summer, went to a lot of camps, got a lot of people looking at him, and he is Notre Dame bound after his senior year next year. So he's the Tigers' leading returning rusher. Gary Givens, the senior, he's the leading receiver returning receiver at 23 catches for the Tigers. A couple of solid players on defense, of course. Peter Pizanski, North Carolina bound with 17 sacks last year, and Drew Wood as Clemson bound with 59 solo tackles. Those two leading this Tiger defense. And we'll talk about Wharton here in a moment, but we do have the captains who are approaching midfield. Got a good view of the Jesuit crew here. Cyrus Aboud, the senior linebacker. He's got a couple of offers already. Number 33, also senior linebacker Connor Dooley. The sophomore quarterback Will Griffin, and the senior wide receiver Temple-bound Bryson Goodwin. For Wharton, we see number 13, that's Zion Robles, senior. Number 13 is, number 15 is R.J. McCullough, the defensive tackle. Number 9, Booker Pickett Jr. We'll talk a little bit more about him shortly. And the senior quarterback, Jackson Jensen, is coming off of a year in which he threw for 22 touchdowns and 1,950 yards. So Jesuit in their royal blue tops, white bottoms. Wharton white, black, and the dark-colored numbers. New coach for Wharton, Robert Baham, who was the defensive coordinator last season. He took over for Mike Williams, who resigned this past December, and shortly thereafter was named the head coach at Robinson. So the Plant alum at Robinson down there, that's going to be a interesting backyard brawl later this season between the Panthers and the Knights. But Robert Baham, a very successful defensive coordinator, the Wildcats last year, only allowing 12.2 points per game. But tough debut for Coach Baham here on the road at Jesuit. Big crowd here tonight. And we are waiting for the coin toss. Referee giving some instructions, and looks like the coin's going to go in the air. There we go. I think Jesuit may have won the toss. Let's see. So Bryson Goodwin giving the receiving signal. So let's see what we have here. So Jesuit won the toss and they will receive. So Will Griffin and crew will start this game off on offense. So we mentioned earlier, see him running off the field now, number 9 for Wharton. That's Booker Pickett Jr. Jesuit needs to know where he is going to be on every play. He is a game changer. 3rd in the state last year with 30 sacks. Also had 16 tackles for loss. He was a Max Preps Junior All-American. Has multiple offers from what I have been able to gather. University of Miami and Ohio State are the top 2 colleges in line for his services. But Tigers may need to put an extra blocker back there, someone just to chip him off the edge. There's a single blocking is going to be a challenge for anyone blocking Booker Pickett. And here comes the Jesuit Tigers. Tigers on the road last week for their preseason game at Orlando Jones in Camping World Stadium. A loss for the Tigers, but if there's any positive to take from that game, a lot of the young guys got some very good experience in that game, especially on defense. Peter Brzezinski had a solid game as well. I thought Max Hunt had a solid game on offense as he became a favorite target of Will Griffin. So we see Father Hermes out at midfield. We're going to have Jesuit students sing the national anthem. So here is Father Hermes. So home games this season are going to be available for viewing on Facebook, as usual, the Jesuit High School Football Tampa Facebook page, but also on YouTube on the Jesuit Sports Network, I believe. Jesuit Tiger Sports Network. You can search that on on YouTube, if that's easier for you. So 2 means of viewing. So going back deep for Jesuit, Justin Thurman, number 2. And Wally Suarez, number 3. The speedy Suarez had a couple of nice returns against Orlando Jones. Suarez also playing some quarterback in that game, as we've actually seen him do that in years past. So that's what I'm curious about, to see what Matt Thompson has decided upon on his cornerbacks. Had a freshman in there last week, Mikey Vernon, who actually played quite admirably in his first ever varsity action. So kicking off for Wharton is Owen Brown, the sophomore, number 45. And here we go. Hope you enjoy the broadcast. And the kick by Brown is going to be fielded by Thurman, who bobbles it at the 4, 10, 15. Cutter left, cuts inside, still on his feet, and he is tackled inside the 20-yard line. So Jesuit's offensive line, of course, Evan Wharton out there, the big senior tackle, number 71. Gavin Blanchard, the junior, he will be at right tackle. John Alonzo, Ray Corvus. We'll get that other number shortly. Alonzo coming over from the defensive side of the ball. Shotgun formation, 2 backs on each side. Thurman next to Griffin. Short drop. Quick pass caught. More first down. It's S.J. Green. Very talented wide receivers on this Jesuit squad. Here comes Max Hunt, number 8. And 43 there. That's a freshman, Macho Hernandez, a fullback. Griffin under center in an I formation. On 32, Thurman. He is... I think he's going to get the first with forward progress to the 30. So it's first and 10 Jesuit on that Thurman line. Booker Pickett, number 9, landed up on the left, so he's on Gavin Blanchard's side on the right. Suarez in the backfield. And they give a quick handoff to Thurman. Maybe got a half a yard. Let's try a little delay handoff there. Trying to go in between the tackles. Nothing there. Number 8 getting up last for Wharton. That's Dino Crouch, the defensive end. So 1 yard gain for Thurman, second and 9. From the 30-yard shotgun formation, 2 wideouts to the left. Man coverage here down low. Griffin, quick pass caught. And that's going to be a first down, Goodwin. Just a pass out of the left flat to Goodwin, who already did the work there. Flag on the play. Out on the edge. Maybe this was a hold on one of the Jesuit receivers. Let's see. When you have a flag out there in the end, that's often what it is, and that is the case. So I think we had a receiver trying to throw a seal block down there where Goodwin caught it and maybe got a hold of a jersey. So they're marking that from the spot of the infraction. So it's back to the 24, so it's going to be second down and about, we'll call it 17 for Jesuit. So third is the only one in the backfield. 2 wideouts. Griffin under center. This is Suarez out here in man coverage. The speedy Suarez. Griffin. Handoff to Thurman. Not much room. Only got 2 yards. R.J. McCullough. Number 15. I remember that name from a couple of years ago. Former Jesuit student. You know he's pumped about this game. The senior. So it's 3rd and 9 for Jesuit. 3rd down and 14. Empty set for Griffin. Max Hunt is wide right. Like they're really going to give Givens a lot of room here. Quarter's playing off the ball. Griffin pass is caught, and it's going to be just shy of the 1st down. That was Givens. It's kind of right across the middle. And they got it at first, so they say the ball crossed the plate. It's a 1st down Jesuit. Nice late dive there by Givens. So 1st and 10 Jesuit at the 40. Man in motion's Green. Thurman up the middle. He's going to get about 3 yards. And that was number 8, Daryl Crouch again with a tackle, so 2nd and 7. Yeah, it's key for Thurman just to get on the open field. I mean, he is tough to catch. I mean, if he gets past the linebackers, gets a good inside block here, he can get some yardage. 2 wideouts to the right. Griffin. Third away. Pressure by Pickett. And he thought of Givens' direction. I think they might have been looking for just a little quick inside slant there possibly, but it wasn't there. And Griffin did not want to take the sack. 8:27 left here in the 1st. Jesuit facing a 3rd and 7 at their own 43. Max Hunt gave Givens wide right. It's Bryson Goodwin wide left. 2 backs in the backfield. It's Suarez. Now Suarez the only one in the backfield. And that is a live ball. It's a live ball. The ref. Nope.
What did we call it, ref?
So that was Booker Pickett on the sack. I thought.
Hey, that's a freaking fumble. That's a fumble.
Well, I thought that was a flag on the play right. Flag way after the play, maybe an unsportsmanlike. Boy, that was a. They're kind of grounding actually on Will Griffin. So that's a loss of down. And Jesuit will be punting. Boy, Pickett got back there quickly. So Jesuit got the ball for about 4.5 minutes or so. And Anthony Aracolo, the senior, will be back to punt. And you know, folks, honestly, Aracolo, like I said, I think the refs missed that call. I thought that should have been a fumble, so Jesuit getting an early break here. You're saying Griffin's arm went forward, but that was, if it did go forward, it did go forward by much. So Jesuit Bavarian have got a break on that one. So Iacono on 4th and a long way. Well, I can tell you where they're enforcing right now. They had Iacona, the punter, and another Jesuit player pull their knee pads down. Seems like every year there's I guess the coaches meeting, there's something that they, or the referees meeting, I should say, there's something that they decide to really focus on. So the punter and the other lineman for Jesuit were told to pull their knee pads down. And we have a player coming out for Jesuit, Mike Brown. Wonder if he had to come out because of his knee pads. They're pulling 3 Jesuit players out here. So this must be a row of sorts here. So Jesuit having to get some subs in. I'm wondering how long these guys have to sit out. All right, so we'll have to watch that. We'll have to watch this as the season progresses. But they're trying to set the tone here in week 1. People will wear their knee pads the right way. Iacona, Iacona's in trouble. He goes down inside the 5. The snap was to Iacona's right. Yeah, he had to run almost 5, I'd say about 3 or 4 yards just to get that snap. And he bobbled it, was getting pressure, but before he ran, he had someone right at him. So, actually, I could have done it right there just by not trying to pick it up in the air, just taking his lumps and following the ball, so at least it's not a score. But Wharton is inside the Jesuit 5. Not the start the Jesuit wanted in any way, shape, or form. Who knows, maybe the subs that had to come in on the line, the Jesuit had, I think, 4 guys had to come out. So, some players that maybe not necessarily get a lot of practice on special teams were just thrown in there, and Wharton Wildcats took advantage. Jackson Johnson, shotgun. It's a handoff to Doctor. He's the only returning rusher for the Wildcats, and he maybe picks up a yard. Doctor with 501 yards last season and 8 scores. So Jensen the center, Doctor to his right. He's got 2 wideouts right. Man motion. Jensen rolls right. Oh, open field tackle right there. See who that was. Was that Mikey Vernon, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, it was Mikey Vernon on the line. The freshman with the open field tackle. So Vernon at corner. Nice closing speed by the freshman. And the Wildcats facing a 3rd and goal. Doctor, he stopped. First one was fast around. He made the initial contact. Wildcats trying to counterplay outside, but right nicely. I think that was a pass. So Wharton's pretty much back to right about where they started at the 40-yard line, closer to the 5. And they're keeping the offense out there. So good steal so far, at least for the Jesuit defense. Jensen shotgun, Doctor next to him, Landon motion. Jensen rolls left, pass is a score. That was starting 11. It's a Joe Darcy, the senior wide receiver. It's running across the pattern, across the end zone, and good timing play by Jensen, hitting right before it went out of bounds. Touchdown Wharton on 4th down. So here's Owen attempting the extra point. Snap. Yeah, so good. Peter Pazanski getting high fives coming off the field. So Pazanski with the block. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. And I think it's on Wharton. Let's see. Holding Wharton. They're going to decline that, obviously. Saw a couple of tipped extra points last week against Jones. So 6-0. Wharton had on that short field. 5:37 left in the first. No ball here tonight. Nice night for football. A little bit hot and muggy, but that's the road right now. I would suspect we're going to be having a water break here in the near future. So Jesuit special teamers out there. Zach Quay, the junior, 25. 45, Camden Haywood, the junior linebacker. Gabe Thayer, the senior. Connor Darrell out there. Cyrus Abad. Then behind them, Gary Givens and the freshman, Caden Henderson, big freshman linebacker. This is going to be returned by Suarez at the 10 to the 20. The Spanish Suarez right up the middle. Over the Suarez. Suarez 50. Suarez still going. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. He's at the 9. Touchdown, Tigers. No flags on the play. Suarez takes it to the house. How about that? What's our answer? Well, special ed. It was one of the fastest. Nothing fancy, so it's pretty much right up the middle, just outran the special teamers, got in the open field, and we're not going to catch him. There's Iacaro. As the one picks up a little bit behind his back. Good snap. Kick is up. Kick is, I think, well, bad. I listed left. Saw that for I listed left, so we're tied at 6:5:21 left in the first. And it looks like we're having the water break now. Yeah, I kind of had some big shoes to fill. Jesuit with the very reliable Jack Ferrari these last 3 years. And Kona with a nice game last week. He kicked a 30, I think it was a 36 or 37 yarder against Jones, but that one just slid left. But it got the touchdown, getting Jesuit back in the game. So here's Iacano to kick it off. See, back deep for Wharton. A little tough to see the numbers as they're standing sideways. We'll try to get that. High kick by Iacano. Back to the 5-yard line. It's number 3. Oh, nice tackle quickly. It was Jerome Thomas, the safety. Boy, and Cole Barros had to roll up and had a textbook tackle that time at the 13-yard line. So here's the Tiger defense. Antrelli, number 0. He's at one cornerback, the sophomore. And the freshman at the other cornerback, Mikey Vernon. They're getting thrown into the fire early here. Cam Houses, they're a freshman too, at number 26 at safety. Quick pass. And near first down is 17 for Wharton. That's Taquan Anthony. He's their leading returning receiver. And it's a first down for Wharton. Tiger linebackers, Connor Dooley. I think not Blake Mitchell's not in there. A tackle behind the line. It's Poznanski. For the linebackers, we've got 33. It's Dooley. Caden Henderson, 23, another freshman. And Donovan Colby, the junior. Some youngsters on defense. Loss of 2. Jensen back to pass. Jensen goes down. Poznanski sacked him. Back-to-back Poznanski. Well, he is hard to block. So 3rd-13 for Wharton. Tariq McCant down here, number 1. And Trevor low coverage. Johnson. Back to pass. Getting blitzed. Pass is well picked off by Vernon. Good coverage by the Tigers. The pocket was closing in on Johnson. Had a tight window to throw it to, or throw it into, I should say. And Mikey Vaughn back to receive. The freshman is the punt returner as well. Good snap. Oh, it's back. Somebody might have got a hand on it that time. It takes a Jesuit roll. Oh, inside the 40. Well, does Drew Rodriguez with some big pressure. And Rodriguez did a great job of not running into the kicker. So Jesuit with good field position for Wharton 39-yard line. So Ray Cuevas is seen as at center for Jesuit. Shotgun formation for Griffin. Thorne next to him. And Thorne is met behind the line. Pickett was there, as was Zion and Miles. So Water and Blanchard were starters last year for Jesuit, but they have some young guys over there still trying to gel a little bit. Loss of 3. Back at the 42, empty set now. Griffin, short drop. Pass is caught. Nice move inside that time by S.J. Brown. Getting some good coverage as Max Hunt quickly adjusts his knee pads. So Suarez comes out. Hunt stays in. So Hunt lining up kind of in that pseudo fullback position. And it's a quick handoff inside. And it's going to be a first down for Thurman. Quick handoff. I think that's the kind of play that's going to work, I think, if they can just get the quick haul inside and the quick handoff against this solid Wharton defense. That was a good play, maybe their best running play. Griffin. Thurman cuts left. Thurman cuts inside. Thurman with a race run on first down. And I think there may be a flag on the far side. Yes, there is. There is a flag on the field. On the far side, Jesuit is pointing toward Wharton. Whatever the case, it's going to be a second down and maybe 3 yards to go. So let's see what this is with 1:15 left in the first. Dead ball personal foul on Wharton, so this is a major penalty. So something happened out on the edge. Couldn't really see it from here. But this is marked off after the play, and Jesuit has 1st and 10 at the Wharton 11. Thurman Suarez in the backfield next to Griffin. Griffin back to pass, short drop, rolls right, passes in the flat to Thurman. Thurman just shy of the end zone. So he got the first. So Jesuit is going to have 1st and goal at the line. With a screen pass to Thurman. So 1st and goal. Thurman. Tigers say touchdown, and referees disagrees, just shy. I mean, the ball just outside of the end zone. See if Griffin goes over center here. 50 seconds left in the first. More referee discussion here for Jesuit by the referee. Man, they are cracking down. They're sending off Blanchard for something. I think they're sending off Blanchard for his jersey being too high. But Terrence Swenson goes, that's my guess. You know, they could think of better things to enforce here, but they've opted to enforce uniforms. My goodness. Peter Kozlowski's in for blocking. Oh, it's a high snap. Oh, boy. And I think Wharton may have got it. Oh, my goodness. Jesuit had 2nd and goal at the line. And a rare snap. And the ball's all the way back to the 23-yard line. Oh, that was brutal. The snap basically literally got off the ground that time. I mean, I'm wondering if the center thought that Griffin was going to go underneath him rather than being the shotgun. But Who knows? But that was a tough situation. Play action. Jensen rolls right. Still with it. Throws it out of bounds. Good coverage deep. I mean, the deepest guy was McCant near the wall, and Mikey Vera was right on him. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. So we're looking at the Wharton roster from last year. They definitely had a couple of skill players leave the program. I mean, maybe after Mike Williams left. You know, one of them, Arquise Parks, who was their top rusher, he's down at Robinson with Mike Williams now. Johnson got pressure. And an open field tackle by Drew Waters on Veronica Jones. And the clock will at 8 seconds there. Looks like Ward is going to wait here. Well, the clock stopped at 8.4 for some reason here. I'm not sure. Now it's running. Well, it's a sack. Guess who? 17. Again, Peter Pazanski. So we're 6-0 at the end of the first as Ward is going to face a 4th down deep in our territory at the 26-yard line. We'll be back in a minute. All right, back at Jesuit 6-6. Still working a few kinks out here. Game 1 with the microphone and the angle of it, but boy, this is, I will say, this is a nice setup that we have in here. And it's going to be...
I'm told the audio is muffled.
We fixed it.
Okay.
So our viewers definitely let us know when things are a little bit askew here. So we think we've unmuffled the audio. So if not, I'm sure someone will comment on it. And we appreciate it because we need to know these things. As the punt goes out of bounds at the 41-yard line of Jesuit. So we've kind of gone from talking into a megaphone from last season to something really high-end this season. So we're getting used to it. Griffin. See if the Tigers' offense can regain their composure here. Trips left. Quick handoff. Thurman, he's going to lose yardage. Thurman lost a yard. It's going to be second down. Trips left again. Griffin. Quick drop. Pass is caught. And a flag late. Look, Suarez had a nice block in the edge, but the flag was in the secondary. And Wharton is pointing toward Jesuit. And let's see what this is. So the gain was they're moving it back, the flag back. I think they're calling Suarez for a hold here on this on the edge. It sprung that play, so the back judge called it because they moved the flag up. So it's going to be a hold or a legal block. It's a hold. So there actually are two penalties on Jesuit. There was a hold and an illegal block. So they're going to mark it from the penalty that would happen closest to the line of scrimmage, which I think was the hold. But a good play negated, and it's going to be second and about 20. Shotgun again. Trips right this time. Max Hunt's in there. Griffin rolls right. Looking downfield. Oh, moving straight to Suarez! And he's going to go all the way and score. What a pitch and catch. It is the Suarez hour. How about that? Boy, that was a pretty play. Griffin stepped up in the pocket, rolled right, had Suarez basically running a fly pattern down the sideline, and he hit Willie Suarez in stride. And Willie, with that speed, just got past the safety, and that's a score. So that one was about 70. Here's Iacano. Snap. I think Iacano got that one. Yes, he did. So Iacano with the extra point. And Griffin with the nice pass to Willie Suarez. So 13-6. Jesuit. 10:33 left in the second. So back deep for Wharton. I see 7 back there. That's no, it's not 7. That's hard to read the number of the far returner. Iacano. And the kick is going out of bounds. So Wharton's going to have the ball on the 35, I believe. Up on the 30. Trips left for Wharton. Jackson Jensen. Quick handoff to Doctor. And he is submarined by Caden Henderson. Anthony Remetta in there on defense, 88. An open field tackle that time. I think that was Dooley, 33. So 3rd down and 7. Jensen trips right, shotgun. Jensen, short drop. Pocket breaks down. He's running, and he got the first. So nice run by Jackson Jensen on 3rd and 7. Gets the first down. 9:20 with the clock running here in the second. Jesuit leads 13-6. Shotgun again for Jensen. Jensen handoff to Doctor. He's going to get about 5 yards, I think, with forward progress. I think Connor Dooley was in on that one again. Jensen back to pass. Oh, flags on the play. And Jesuit jumped. Encroachment on the defense. So Jesuit has number 30 in there at nose. That's the junior Tyler McLeod. That penalty results in a first. Jensen shotgun again. Pass is caught out in the flat near first down by Tarek McCant. And it is a first down, so Wharton moving here at the Jesuit 38. Jensen, pass caught again, quick pass. And Trey Lee was out there in coverage. It was Jaden Dorsey on the reception. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Wharton going no huddle here. And they fake the end around. Slant caught for a big gain. Malachi Jones, I think, on the reception. And Housey on the tackle, but that is a big gain to the 14-yard line. Jensen again. And they're saying the runner's knee hit. So that was McCant. He's going to pick up about 5. Griffin Moore coming in, number 60 at nose. Second and 6. Jensen back to pass. Good coverage by Drew Woodaz that time on Anthony. And it's 3rd and 6. Solid coverage by Drew Woodaz. So Remetta comes out now. Jesuit shuffling their defensive line a little bit here. Linemen a little bit here. Big 3rd down play for the Jesuit D. Jensen getting some coverage. Getting some pressure, I should say. But good coverage, but still a catch by 11. Dorsey. And it's going to be 1st and goal. Looks like Robert Bayham's going to call timeout. It's timeout Wharton. Matt Thompson giving some instructions to a defensive coordinator, Daryl Palmer. 5:59 left in the second. Jensen shotgun, Doctor next to him. 2 wideouts to each side. Now we have a man in motion. Jensen rolling right. Oh, nice pass break up that time. That was Caden Henderson, the freshman, knocking it down. And that was an open receiver, but Henderson just reaching in the last minute, knocking it away. Solid defensive play by number 23. And we definitely like what we see out of this freshman so far. Henderson goes 6'3", 195. It's a 2nd down, and refs are having a little conversation here. Okay, they're moving the ball. Jesuit up 13-6, 5:55 left in the second. Jensen still with it, and touchdown. Little flare pass that time and a score to Taquan Anthony. So we are tied. No, it's 13-12. Excuse me. This would tie it up here. Another near block that time, but it's good, and we've got a tie game at 13 with 5:47 left in the first half. So plenty of time here. Jesuit has all 3 timeouts remaining. Willie Suarez took it to the house earlier. Let's see if we can have a little deja vu here. Suarez and Thurman are deep, with Pazanski and Woodaz in front of them. They kick it away from Suarez, and they kick it out of bounds. So it looks like the Wildcats had no intention of kicking it Willie Suarez's way. Now, I think Jesuit's going to make him kick it again. They are. Can't blame him. With Thurman and Suarez back there, I mean, both of whom have great speed. So the kickoff now from the 35. Let's see what Wharton opts to do here. High short kick, Thurman at the 20, 25, 30, around left end, 35 to the 40. So a nice return by Thurman. Jesuit set up in good field position here. Ball's marked at the Jesuit 42-yard line. So Jamison Thurber, 55. He's the left guard next to Evan Rordam. Cuevas, the center. Alonzo next to him, and then Gavin Blanchard. Shotgun formation. Quick handoff. Nice run. That's Willie Suarez getting the handoff. So Willie with a nice run on first down for 7. And a lot of time left. 5:25 left in the second. So a quick 7 for Willie. Thurman back in next to Griffin. Trips right, including Max Hunt. Griffin rolls right, looking downfield, and it's just over the head of Gary Givens. And Givens had his fingertips on it, but that would have been a tough catch. I like the call on second down, being aggressive there. But there's a hold, penalty, holding on Jesuit. And the hold took place 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So this one's going to march them back. High school rules, they'll mark that hold from the spot of the infraction. So 2nd and 3. Has turned into second and 13. So actually the penalty must have happened beyond the line of scrimmage as opposed to behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 13. Or actually at the line of scrimmage, it was 2nd and 3. So we'll get it right. Trips left. Empty set now. Griffin dropped it and gets sacked. R.J. McCullough excited coming out of there. And R.J. doing a lot of talking. So a big loss. 3rd and 20. Pass is caught by Max Hunt. Max, a lot of yardage back there. Got that to midfield. That was a nice gain. That's an 18-yard gain right there. Now Jesuit has a decision to make. Call it 17. That was a 17-yard gain. And some nice yards after the catch by Max Hunt. And Tigers keeping the offense out there. So Hunt lining up in a blocking position here. Green in motion. I think Jesuit wants to talk about it. They do. I don't blame them. Don Misick wants to get the group together. I mean, this is may very well be the most important play of the game so far, at least, with 3:52 left in the second. That did not take too long on the offensive side. I think they had an idea of what they wanted to do. Alex Nacco comes in, number 47. No, they're going to kick it. They're going to kick it. Or they're lining up to kick it. Oh, it's a fake, and it's an end around, and it's Thurman, and he's going to have to hurry, and he is going to get tackled for a loss. I had a feeling something was brewing there. Tigers with the quick snap, and they had Thurman, who's one of the gunners, running basically an end around, but it was a pitch to Thurman, and boy, it was really deep behind the line of scrimmage. I think they were hoping for a seal block on the outside there, and they didn't get it, and Thurman had nowhere to go. So Wharton taking over, 3:40 left in the second, in Jesuit territory at the 48-yard line. Jensen. Handoff up the middle to Doctor. And he is tackled by Connor Dooley. Pick up a 4. Doctor comes out, and Nathan McNeil, number 5, comes in at running back. 2 wideouts to each side. Shotgun again. Jackson Jensen. Another quick handoff and a first down. And a few more. Woodaz on the tackle. McNeil comes out. Doctor comes in. So the Wildcats trying to keep these running backs fresh here. 2:50 left in the second. Doctor again. Short gain. Caden Henderson in on that tackle. A boot as well. Gain of 1. Wildcats might be trying to set up a play action here. So the safeties, Housey and Woodaz, have to be careful on biting on a run. Jensen rolls right, getting pressure. Incomplete. Drew Woodaz. Passing the flat to Doctor, who bobbled it, and Woodaz laid the lumber down. It's 3rd and long. Big play here for the Jesuit defense. Good job, Drew Woodaz, closing in on that play quickly. So the ball is at the 30. Flag on the play. It's going to be a sideline warning on Jesuit. So one more of those and it'll be a 5-yard penalty. So the ball's on the 36 on 3rd and 9. Shotgun formation again. Jensen back to pass. Pazanski putting pressure. Slowed him down. Pazanski slowed him down, and Abood got him. So it's a short gain, and it's going to be 4th and 7. So this is kind of no man's land here. Too far for a field goal, too short for a punt. At this stage of the game, you would think, with 1:26 left in the second and the clock running. So we'll see if Wharton just lets this run down and then calls time, just to kill some clock here at least, which is what I think they're going to do. Waiting for the back judge to raise his hand. And they call timeout. So 52 seconds left in the first half. So Wharton has no timeouts remaining. I think Jesuit has 2, I believe. Jesuit has scored in a couple of big plays. Suarez kick return and the long pass from Griffin to Suarez. The play that just looms large here is when Jesuit had first down at the 1-yard line, and the bad snap just kind of ended that quickly. I mean, that was maybe the most critical play of the first half. We'll see what Wharton does here on 4th and 7, keeping the offense out on the field. Two wideouts to each side. Jensen trying a hard count there. Back to pass. Good protection. Protection breaks down. Jensen cuts left. Flag on the play. And that's probably going to be a hold on Wharton, which Jesuit will decline, and the Tigers will have the ball. So good work by the Jesuit secondary holding Wharton. Penalties decline. Tigers take over on downs. 41.7 left in the second. We've seen what this Tiger offense can do on downfield plays. So it's Goodwin in green or wide left. Max Hunt. Actually, Suarez also wide left, so Tripp's left. Wharton safety's playing pretty deep here. It's an empty set for Will Griffin. See Booker Pickett. He's lined up on Evan Wharton's side. Spins around Wharton. Oh, what a nice play. And that's a catch. Perfect timing play. S.J. Green. And there was only one spot that Will Griffith could put it in, and he put it there. And Evan Wharton did a good job on Booker Pickett that time. Pickett with a spin move. He was engaged by Wharton, made a spin move, and Wharton stayed with him. So good job, Evan Wharton, that time. 34.3 left in the second. Griffin back to pass, getting pressure. Screen pass to Thurman. And he's going to pick up about 5. Clock running. He did not get out of bounds. So Tigers are maybe looking to spike it or do something quickly here. Griffin spikes it. So it was a gain of 4 on that play on that screen pass. So Givens and Suarez wide right, Goodwin to the left. Actually, it's Tripp's right. Green to the right as well. Thurman next to Will Griffin. Griffin looking deep downfield. Just overthrew Bryson Goodwin. It's going to be 4th down. Goodwin had beat his man. Pass was a little bit long and to the left, but Goodwin definitely had beat his man on the edge. So 10.2 seconds here. I think Jesuit may have one timeout remaining, I think. Two wideouts to each side. Griffin scanning the field. Griffin. Pocket breaking down. And it's going to be a turnover on downs with 1.5 seconds left. As the pocket collapsed quickly on one Will Griffin that time. So Wharton will have the ball to start the third. It looks like they're just going to take a knee and be done with it here. So there's 3 seconds apparently left in the half. Jesuit not taking any chances, and in case Wharton tries something here, they got 4 guys about 20 yards deep. But Jensen takes a knee, and that'll do it. So exciting first half here at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium, as Jesuit and Wharton are tied at 13. Thanks to all who have tuned in tonight on Facebook or YouTube. We appreciate your support. We'll be back in a little while. 13 all, Jesuit and Wharton. 13 all, headed into the third. So it has come to our attention that due to some, well, I'm not going to get into crazy detail here, but there's some copyright infringement issue that has prohibited the game from being shown on Facebook. Very bizarre. So it can be seen only at this time on YouTube, on the Jesuit Tiger Sports Network, right, Colin? Okay, Jesuit Tiger Sport Network. So bizarro stuff happening tonight. And Colin says he's on it. You will figure this out, but we've never had that happen before at all, in any way, shape, or form. So Wharton to receive in its tie game, 13 all. Iacono to kick it off. Tigers need a good defensive stand to start this third. So the kickoff is returned from the 3-yard line. This is number 3. Who gets around in 30 to the 40, still going, but he stepped out of bounds. That was Jamare Thomas, who had a nice return to the 47. So that's a 44-yard return by Jamare Thomas. 11:48 left here in the third, and good field position to start for the Wharton Wildcats. Wharton center Eddie Dominguez, 5'10", 310 pounds, and he looks it too. Big body. Jensen shotgun. Doctor next to him. Jensen short drop pass is going to go for a first down. It's caught by 17 Taquan Anthony. Like Cam Housey was out there. Jensen got some good protection, got rid of the ball quickly. Into Jesuit territory at the 42-yard line. And a quick run. Doctor breaking out of the pile, but Drew Woodaz finished him off. So Doctor went inside, broke a couple of tackles. So Darren Carswell comes in at offensive line. So Wharton with a couple of 300-pounders side by side in the interior of the offensive line right now, in Rodriguez and Carswell. And is Wharton going to have to call time early? They are. So the Wildcats forced to call an early timeout. That looked like there may have been some confusion with the linemen coming in and maybe the blocking pattern, because Carswell, the sophomore, 5'10", 305, came in very late. And I think the center, Dominguez, was telling him to play, and Wharton coaching staff felt it was best to just get things all squared away in the sideline. Peter Pruzansky, Drew Woodaz trying to fire up the crowd here Antre Lee in one corner, the sophomore. Mikey Vernon, the freshman, at the other corner. Cam Housey, the freshman at safety. Boy, these are names that we're going to be hearing over the next few years. Caden Henderson, the freshman outside linebacker. Some young guys on this Jesuit defense. Jensen, shotgun. Another pass out in the flat. And a nice gain. Lee on the tackle of Dorsey. I think that's going to be enough for a first down. Dorsey really getting a lot of cushion out in the left flat. And Jensen's taking advantage of it. First down. The Jesuit 32. 10:48 left in the third. Hand off to Dr. Pizanski. Got his hands on him to start, but Doctor's still going. No, it's not Doctor. Or is it Doctor? No, that was 5. That was... No, that was Doctor. Sometimes a little bit tough to see these numbers, but that was Naheem Doctor with a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Jensen rolling right. And pass is caught for a first down and more. To number 1, Tarek McCant. First down, 12-yard line. 9:40 to go in the third. Wharton got good field position on the kickoff return, and they've taken advantage of it. Doctor moving to Jensen's left. Jensen back to pass, looking in the end zone, overthrew his man. Drew Woodaz was on the coverage there. On, I think that was Anthony 17, it was. So 2nd and 10. Jensen in the end zone. Oh, he had a man wide open too. Boy, he had a wide open receiver, Malachi Jones, and he overthrew him. Jones running a little crossing pattern in front of the end zone. He had gotten behind the linebacker and in front of the safety, and he was wide open. So Jesuit catching a break there on 3rd down. On 2nd down, excuse me. Two backs in. Jensen getting pressure. Pass is caught, and it's going to be a score. Touchdown. Malachi Jones. Jensen was getting a lot of pressure. Yeah, there might have been a breakdown in coverage because you had 2 guys on Antre Lee's side. And he couldn't cover both of them. And that was kind of an easy run in the end zone. Ball was caught at maybe around the 7-yard line. Kick's good. And Wharton, the good opening drive. Takes the lead, 20-13 over Jesuit. 8:57 left in the third. We'll see if Jesuit can answer. Here's the kick, and Suarez is going to get another chance at the 10 to the 20. Cuts inside, still going. Look at Willie Suarez to the 39-yard line. Another nice return by Willie. The Jesuit in decent field position here. Suarez and Givens wide right. Green, Goodwin wide left. Justin Thurman next to Will Griffin in the shotgun. 1st and 10, Jesuit at their own 39-yard line. Griffin, low snap, short drop, passing the flat, caught. Nice gain on 1st down to S.J. Green. Tigers working the sideline. So that's going to be a gain of 6 to the 45. So 2nd and 4. Griffin rolling right. Pass is caught. And I think they're going to give him 1st down with the forward progress. It's Gary Givens. They are. So he's getting forward progress. Actually, it's kind of a generous forward progress, but forward progress nonetheless. Into Wharton territory at the 49-yard line. Not quite sure where they're not moving the chains on the sideline yet. There they go. A little delay on the chains. The 1st and 10 Jesuit. The Wharton 49. Max Hunson. Play action to Thurman. Griffin getting pressure. And it's a short pass for a short gain to S.J. Green. He's going to pick up about 2 there. Griffin getting pressured that time. 2nd and 8, 7:41 left in the third. Hunt wide right next to Suarez. Green's in the slot. Goodwin wide left. 2nd and 8. Griffin. Low snap again. Griffin. Pass is caught by Suarez, who actually went backwards. So let's see. Yeah, they're actually marking him where he moved backwards. So it's going to be 3rd and 6. So Suarez caught it, ran to the left, was trying to, I guess, run around left end, took a step back, and he might have cost himself about 2 yards there. So this is a big Third down conversion, bunch formation, quick pass is going nowhere. It's going to be fourth down. That was a pass to Green. Tigers were looking for some blocking from their outside receivers there, but that was read very well by Wharton. And Jesuit's going to punt. Jesuit's going to punt on 4th and 5, down 20-13. Tigers tried to fake earlier. That did not work. Alex Nako's the long snapper. Iacono with the rugby kick. Gets a nice roll. And pins Wharton back at the 23. So Jesuit with Tucker Whitty. I have to find out if it's Wit or Whitty. I'm saying Whitty. He's at one end with Griffin Moore at the nose. And then, of course, Peter Pizanski. So probably the three biggest linemen in right now, defensive linemen. Jensen shotgun. Handoff. And nice run by Doctor. Still going. 40, 50. Oh, and he gets tackled by the ankles. A potential touchdown saving tackle. And the tackler is down. Not sure who that is. It might be one of the cornerbacks. No, it's Henderson 23. So Henderson 23 made a touchdown saving tackle there. And I think Pizanski's got a cramp. Pretty sure that's Pizanski. Yeah, they both have cramps. Double cramps here. So that was a 34-yard run up the middle by Naheem Doctor. .532 left in the third. Excuse me, that was not Pizanski. That was Connor Dooley, my bad. So Connor Dooley with the cramp. And he has Caden Henderson. They're both with the obligatory stiff-legged walk off the field. Caden Henderson hurting right now. So Zach Quinn comes in the game, 25. Tyler McLeod in there as well now. So that run actually would be 32 yards to the Jesuit 45 by Doctor. First and 10 Wharton. Another good drive in process. Jensen up. Tigers jumped. It's going to be a free 5 for Wharton. So first and 5. Encroachment on the defense. Ball needs to be moved back. There we go. First and 5, Wharton. Jensen. Hand off to 5. So that's McNeil. He's going to get about 3. We have another Tiger we have 2 more Tigers down. My goodness. 2 Tigers are down here for the second play in a row. One with cramps, not sure about the other.
What number was that last encroachment?
So the Tiger closest to us has cramps. Not sure about the Tiger in the back.
Getting involved in the game.
And we don't have numbers yet on either of them. So we're going to wait till we know for sure. So a back-to-back plays, 2 Tigers go down. That is not good. So getting up is 22, so that's Cyrus Abood. So Abood is the player with cramps. He's trying to work those out. But the other Tiger looks like they're working on a left leg or left ankle, so that's not a cramp. Okay, let's see who this is. I don't have a number yet. It's 30, so that's Tyler McLeod, who came in the game earlier, and he cannot put any weight in his left foot or left leg. So this is a knee or an ankle for McLeod, who backs up at nose tackle. So McLeod is a junior. And he cannot put any weight at all on that leg. So Gavin Blanchard coming in the game to play a little bit of defense. So Blanchard, 51, who did play a bit in the defensive line when he was his freshman year, as I recall. So he's forced. He's forced into duty on on 2nd and 3. Nice snap. And it's a first down run by McNeil. Carries some defenders with him to the 27-yard line. So that's a gain of 10 for McNeil. Anthony Remetta comes in now. Replaces Tucker Whitty. .450 left in the third. Time-consuming drive for the Wharton Wildcats. McNeil's the back next to Jackson Jensen. Two wideouts to each side. Jensen steps up in the pocket. He's running with it. Still has it. Near first down. So Jensen scampers out of bounds. Good gain. I think he's just shy of the first. So they're going to give him 8 on that run. Wharton inside the Jesuit 20. Hand off to McNeil. Caden Henderson's back in the game, and he was in on that tackle, as was Peter Pizanski. So third down, no gain on that play. Big third down play for the Jesuit defense here. And it's a run, and it's going to be close. I think Wharton may have got it. Let's see. Doctor on the carry. Oh, it's fourth down. It is fourth down. So he is just shy of the first. Wharton going for it here. Oh, that's is a loss, and the Tigers are going to take over on downs. The ball is loose. Tiger defense with a big play right there. How about that? Zach Quinn involved in that. Boy, Jesuit needed that. Let's see if we have a momentum shift here. Big play for the Tiger D with 2:44 left in the third. Tigers down by a touchdown. Trips right. Max Hunt in there. Griffin shotgun. Fakes the pitch. Getting pressure. And the pass is caught by Thurman out of the backfield. Boy, Will Griffin had two Wharton Wildcats in his face. Lobbed it up to Thurman, who had just sneaked out of the backfield into the flat. And it's a first down, Jesuit at the 32-yard line. Nice play. Macho Mendez, the freshman, in 43. High formation. Here's Thurman. Thurman stiff-arming the defender. Powerful run there by Thurman. And he's going to get 6 yards on that. Strong run by Thurman. Thurman, I think, definitely best in the open field like that, using that speed to go around end. So that was a nice run by the junior. 2nd and 4. Will Griffin. Looking deep downfield to Suarez, overthrown. I think Suarez beat his man, too. Gavin Blanchard doing a good job on Booker Pick at that time. 3rd and 4. Big play for the Tiger offense. Goodwin wide left. Given slot right. Green in motion. And they give it to Thurman. He got the first on a delay handoff. Delay handoff on 3rd down. I think Wharton definitely thinking pass there. But a nice fake by Griffin. Delay handoff right up the gut to Thurman. Big first down. 1st and 10 Jesuit at their own 44-yard line. Give his wide right. Thurman again. Thurman picks up about 3. So we're under a minute left in the third. Tigers May have time for another play here. I think they will. Shotgun. Second and 7. Griffin, quick pass. Suarez. Suarez still on his feet. Suarez fighting for the first down. There's a flag on the far end of the field. I think Suarez got the first, but on the opposite end of the field, there's a flag. So I'm wondering if this was a legal shift. No, it's a sideline warning on Wharton. Boy, this is really close to a first down. They may measure this. Let's see. Oh, they gave him the first. Gave him the first. 10 seconds left.
Starting the clock.
And there's Thurman, 50, 45. Thurman still on his feet. That's going to be the last play of the third. A nice run by Thurman, about 4 yards. And that is going to do it for the third. Jesuit driving. They'll have a second and, well, they gave him 3. They'll have a 2nd and 7 headed into the fourth. Wharton leads 20-13. We'll be back in a moment. All right, starting the fourth here at Alumni Field, Corral Memorial Stadium. Jesuit now headed toward the north end zone, and they have a 2nd and 7 at the Wharton 43-yard line. Goodwin Green to the left, Hunt Suarez to the right. Givens in a slot, so it's an empty set for Will Griffin. One thing we have not seen tonight from Griffin is a quarterback draw. Griffin getting pressure. Oh, he's tackled hard by McCullough. And McCullough is going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike. That's a critical penalty. That's a critical penalty right there. They're going to mark it from the spot of the infraction, and I think that's going to give Jesuit a first down. It's 15 yards. So that went from a 3rd down and 15 to a 1st and 10. Crucial penalty. Maybe the most crucial penalty of the whole game right there. That's one to remember. 1st and 10 Jesuit at the Wharton 35. Griffin rolling right. Good protection. Maxon with the catch. And forward progress is going to give him a first down, I think. Nope, just shy. 2nd and a yard. And maybe second and less than a yard. Hunt a big target at 6'5". Trent Teeling's in the game at a slot receiver number 6, the junior. He's a speedster. Empty set again. Griffin looking downfield as a man open. I think it's a score. It is score. Bryson Goodwin. Goodwin running a pattern to the corner of the end zone. And again, Will Griffin right on the numbers, right where it needed to be. And a big extra point attempt for Anthony Iacono here with 10:48 left in the fourth. Big play, Tigers. So here's Iacono. Good snap. Kick. Oh, it's blocked. Kick was blocked. So it's 20-19. The extra point was blocked. Snap was good. Hold was good. I just think the end really just looked like the edge rusher for Wharton. Just beat the Tiger blocker. I think there, because everything there looked pretty good. But that was critical. A lot of time left, though. Kick off is taken at the 8. And a tackle inside the 20. That was E.J. Christmas on the return. So the Tiger defense, another important stand here, and Gavin Blanchard's in the game as a defensive lineman. So it's Blanchard in the middle at nose. I mean, he's a big body. He's a 280-pounder with Rometta and Pizanski to his sides. Jensen shotgun. Jensen fakes the handoff. First down. First down catch. And Trey Lee on the tackle of Tarek McCant. Moves the chains. So Henderson comes out of the game and Zach Quinn comes in. Another quick pass. And gain of about 7. Lee again in on the tackle that time of McCant. Tucker Whitty comes in. He replaces Rometta. So 2nd and 7. And that pass was dropped. Antre Lee was closing quickly that time on Dorsey, who might have heard some footsteps, and he dropped it. It's 3rd and 3. Big 3rd down play here for Jesuit. Jensen rolling right, and the pass is caught for a first by McCant. It's tackled by Mikey Vernon and Donovan Colby, but it moves the chains. Jensen, a very effective rollout passer, as we've seen in this game. Shotgun again. Wildcats trying to get some tempo here, it looks like. .45 left in the 4th. So handoff. Oh, fumble! 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 Jesuit says they have it. Oh, they're going to call. They're going to call a penalty, unsportsmanlike, post-possession here. But let's see. They're going to have to figure this out. I think the fumble was recovered, and there's going to be a post-possession unsportsmanlike. I saw a Tiger pull their helmet off, which I don't think you can do. Jesuit ball. So Jesuit has the ball. Did not see who got that fumble, but now the refs are talking the penalty. So is it 1 or 2 penalties here? I mean, there was a flag, and then a few seconds later there was a second flag. So if they're going to mark 2 unsportsmanlike, this is going to go back 30 yards. Let's see. Refs are talking to Matt Thompson. Okay, so they're marking. Oh, I think maybe marking 30 yards of penalties off here. Yep, that's what they're doing. There were 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on Jesuit post-possession, and they're marking both of them off. So that is, they call, well, one's a personal foul, one's, oh, someone got ejected. Someone was ejected. I don't know who, but someone was ejected. I think it was the second foul. So I think one of the linemen got ejected. So there's, yeah, I know, you know, I just don't want to, I can pretty much tell who it was because he's getting a talking to from Matt Thompson right now, but it was a defensive lineman, not named Pizanski, who is no longer in the game. So we will leave it at that. And we have a timeout Jesuit. So that was interesting. So with the ejection, I don't know if I got to check on rules there. That player may, I don't know if he's got to sit out a game. I'm not sure on that. So Jesuit has 1st and 10 at their own 23. Boy, 30 yards and penalties. That hurts, but at least the Tigers have the ball. So if there's one positive there. I formation, Griffin under center. Play action, Griffin. Oh, Griffin looking down the field. He's got Suarez. Suarez catches it. He's going to score. 10-5, touchdown, Tigers. Suarez running a post pattern. And Griffin put it in the numbers. Boy, Tigers went into I formation that time. You'd think it was going to be a run, but it was a play action. I think Suarez might have been the only receiver on that play. And he just flew down the field. And Jesuit is going for 2 here. They lead by 5. No, they're not going for 2. Thought they were. They're Iacano coming in. Take that back. They are kicking the extra point. Thought they might be going for 2. So here's Iacano. Oh, they're running a fake. This is Teeling. And they give it to Thurman, who scores. That was the holder, Trent Teeling. Teeling played a little bit of quarterback on JV, so he knows how to handle the ball. Iacano went out in a wide receiver position. Teeling went into a shotgun with Thurman next to him, and I think they confused Wharton. And it was a quick handoff to Justin Thurman, and he got the 2. How about that? Jesuit up 27-20, 8:21 left in the 4th. Trent Teeling's a nice little weapon to have there at holder. I mean, he can play receiver. Figure he can play quarterback in a pinch. So Jesuit has another freshman out there on special teams. That's number 6, King Powell, is out on special teams. He's another number 6. But, boy, Jesuit playing the freshman. And the referee is pointing at somebody. Ref calls timeout. Do we have the obligatory uniform violation here? I'm not sure. One of the officials might have got a leg cramp, but he seems to be okay now. I see that he's going to stretch those legs. So cramps aplenty. Well, I want to see Will Griffin's stats. He's hit some big plays in this game. Here's Iacano. Nice kick, Iacano. Oh, that's a fumble. That's a fumble. Almost goes out of bounds. Oh, we're gonna have We're gonna have an elite Jesuit with a tackle inside the 5. We also had an illegal block. They didn't call it inside the 5, but whatever the case, Wharton is in a deep hole at the 4-yard line. That was a very well-placed kick by Iacono in the corner, and the returner bobbled at the ball, came within an inch of going out of bounds, and he tried to cut across field, and no go. So 8:03 left in the 4th. Wharton pinned back at their own 4, down by 7. Jackson Jensen shotgun. He's standing in the end zone. Jensen back to pass. Jensen looking down the field. Good coverage that time. Excellent coverage by Cam Housey, the safety. Housey goes 6 foot 180. Another one of these big freshmen. And he was covering Malachi Jones very well. And it's 2nd and 10. Jensen, short drop, looking down the field, overthrows. Jones again. That time Mikey Vernon was on coverage. So 3rd and 10 at the 4. Boy, it's been the Willie Suarez show. 3 touchdowns tonight. 2 by air, 1 by return. 3rd and 10. Jensen back to pass. Bull rush by Pazanski. Pass is almost picked off the hands of Jones. Boy, you know, Jesuit caught a break on that too. Jones was running a deep cross, and he was in between the corner and the safety. Jones catches that on the fly. He could have gone all the way. But a break for the Tigers. And it's 4th down, and Wharton is going to be forced to punt. And the punter, Owen Brown, is standing at the back of the end zone. 7:41 left in the 4th. 4th and 10. 3 passing plays, all incomplete by Wharton. And timeout. Timeout Jesuit. You know, I think the Tigers had 12 men on the field. I think the Tigers had 12 men on the field there, and they were forced to call time. This Tiger offense can hurt you in so many ways. I mean, if you stack the line to try to stop Thurman, you've got really 5 pretty darn solid receivers on this team. If you play soft, Thurman beats you inside or around the edge, so it's kind of pick your poison. And Griffin's really been on tonight, too. His long passes have been money. So Mikey Vernon is standing at the 40-yard line of Wharton. One thing the Tigers do not want to do here is rough the kicker. Snaps a little high. Kick is short. Just kind of dies and takes a Jesuit roll. So Jesuit's going to have excellent field position at the Wharton 35, leading by 7 with 7:31 left in the game. A lot of football left here. Big game Willie. Willie Suarez, wide right. He's got man coverage on the right. Griffin under center. And they give it to Thurman. Thurman gets back to the line of scrimmage. Green back in, Givens back in. Trips right for the Tigers. Godwin, the only receiver to the left. Shotgun formation. Clock running. Griffin. Short drop. Steps up. Griffin. Pass downfield. Caught! Suarez! Suarez again to the 14-yard line. First down, Tigers. Griffin rolled right. You know, I think Suarez adjusted his route that time just to come a little bit forward and give Griffin an opportunity to hit him. And Willie does it again. 1st and 10 Jesuit at the 15-yard line of Wharton. Nice pitch and catch yet again. Will Griffin to Willie Suarez. Godwin wide left. Givens wide right. Suarez slot left. Greens to the left. Shotgun formation. Sweet play. Thurman. Thurman going around in. Thurman to the 10. Thurman submarined at the 12. He's going to get a short gain on the play. Three-yard gain for Thurman. .554 left in the fourth. Jesuits 2nd down and 7 at the Wharton 12. Max Hunson at a slot position. Man in motion's Teeling. Teeling on a sweep. Teeling to the 10. Teeling to the corner. Teeling to the 5. Nice run, Teeling. And Teeling has a first down. Teeling with a first down on the fly sweep. It's 1st and goal at the 2. It's the first time tonight I think the Tigers have pulled that one out on offense, and very timely too. And Teeling stayed in bounds as well. Griffin under center. He keeps it himself. No call yet. Tigers are signaling touchdown. Refs are signaling touchdown. Griffin on the keeper scores. Running behind the center, Cuevas. Iacano. Snap. And Iacano, who's had a bit of an adventurous night, drill that one, though. And Jesuit has taken the lead 34-20 with 4:54 left in the fourth. Jesuit has scored the last 21 points of this game. All right, Kano to kick it away. All right, Kano. Yeah, that one may go out of bounds. Way out of bounds. I think Kano was trying to put it in the corner again, but he really put it in the corner. So Wharton's going to take over at the 35. Blanchard coming back in at nose. Jesuit does not want to do is give up the big play here. I mean, that is key. Don't want the wide receivers to get behind you. Woodaz playing a little bit deeper of the safety position now. Jensen looking downfield. Pass is caught. Dropped. Oh, let's see. Is that incomplete pass? That's an incomplete pass. It was dropped by Wu Green, number 10. First time we've mentioned his name. So 2nd and 10. Jensen. Back to pass again. Oh, it's swatted away by Remetta. Knocking it down. 3rd and 10. Remetta's 6'3", and he stretched those arms up and batted it down. Four down territory here, I would tend to think. And refs are having a wee bit of a discussion here. I'm not sure what this is about. Third and 10. Play action. Screen pass is going to be near a first down. That was Doctor and Cole Ballesteros in the game. 14. You had that big special teams play earlier. The sophomore, big sophomore, playing linebacker, but it is a first down. 1st and 10. Wharton at their own 45. Jensen stepping up, getting chased, looking for Doctor, and passes incomplete, and Trey Lee out there in coverage. Gavin Blanchard doing a good job out there, getting some pressure on Jackson Jensen. 2nd and 10. Jensen back to pass. Little flare pass to Doctor again, who breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, and then he is hit hard by Drew Woodaz. Drew Woodaz popped Doctor. Third down and 6. Jensen. Pressure by Remetta. And the pass is incomplete. So it's 4th down. So Blanchard comes out. He's gassed. So Gabe Themar, the linebacker, actually right now is lining up at nose. 27. 4th down. It's really the game right here for Wharton. Jensen rolls left, looking downfield. Oh, it's picked off. No, almost. It was Henderson had it, and then Antre Lee almost had it. Went off both of their hands, and it is going to be a turnover on downs with 4:01 left in the 4th. Jesuit's going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line, leading by 2 touchdowns over Wharton, having scored the last 21 points of this game. So Andrew Changsut's in, number 84 at wide receiver, getting a little playing time here, as is Caleb Smith, 19. So a few different bodies in there. And that's the freshman running back with it right now, Hezekiah Davis. So Davis, the freshman running back. So a few new bodies in there for Jesuit. So a glimpse of the future here. Trent Teeling's in at receiver as well. 1 yard gain for Hezekiah Davis. Davis goes 5'10", 170. He's a big back for a freshman. He's going to get bigger. So Changsut to the right, Teeling and Smith to the left. Teeling in motion. Teeling gets the fly sweep. Teeling cuts inside. Teeling weaving around to the 46, staying in bounds. About the best thing he can do. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Teeling in motion. Pass is caught. That's a 1st down catch by Caleb Smith, the sophomore wide receiver. Nice catch, Smith. Tigers showing their depth here at receiver. The new face comes in. Zion LaBarbera coming in at receiver. He was a solid JV player. The junior. Griffin hands it off to Davis. He cuts right. Strong run. Davis. He's going to get forward progress about 4 yards in the play. As the clock continues to run, and that's Jesuit's best friend right now, 1:28 to go here in the 4th. They're going to give him 3 on that play. Now Ryan McNeil comes in, 31, the junior. Here's another solid JV player for the Tigers, stepping up to varsity this year, the running back. He's actually lining up in a fullback position. Let's see if Hezekiah Davis gets it again here. With 1:01 left. Clock stopped for some reason. So little discussion by the referees here. The clock is stopped. Oh, they reset the clock to 1:25, so there was a clock issue apparently. So the clock was stopped at 1:25. Must have been a timeout, I would suspect. I think Will Griffin thinks the clock should be running. Yep, now it's running. So Will Griffin's going to wait as long as he can here. He's waiting for the back judge, who holds up his hand at 10 seconds here. And now Wharton calls time. And that's got to be Wharton's last time out, I would think. Matt Thompson talking to the referee. Probably about the clock, I would suspect, but a name we have not mentioned tonight much is Booker Pickett. So we have barely said number 9's name. I don't see him in. He's there. He's in there, number 9. I mean, the Tigers have done a good job on him. I mean, this is a junior All-American. I think he got to Griffin once in this game, but Jesuit's done a good job keeping him under control. And here's Hezekiah Davis. Davis cuts right, and Hezekiah Davis gets a first down. So they're going to stop the clock while the change is moving. The clock should be running, and there it goes. Yeah, so Will Griffin sends Zion LaBarbera way back. He is going to take a knee here. Griffin takes a knee, and that's going to do it. That is going to do it. That's a good opening week win for the Jesuit Tigers. Monster game for Will Griffin. Monster game for Willie Suarez. As time winds down, and the Jesuit Tigers, with a win here at home to start the 2023 season, 34-20 over a pretty good Wharton Wildcat team, a team that's going to win a few games this year. So that's a good win for Jesuit to start the season. So the Tigers next week are on the road across state at Treasure Coast. So not sure on the broadcast on that one. So you can just check the Jesuit Twitter. So not certain if that one's going to be a broadcast game or not. We will know later in the week. So stay tuned. But thanks to all who watched tonight on YouTube. That was your main viewing source. So we'll try to get this Facebook, well, Colin will try to get this Facebook oddball situation that we ran into in order. Pretty wacky, but should hopefully have two means of viewing in the future. Thanks to all who watched tonight. We really appreciate your support. and looking forward to a great season of Jesuit High School football. Once again, your final tonight in the season opener here at home. It's Jesuit 34, scoring the last 21 points of the game, Wharton 20. I am John Pedrero from the class of 1981, and you have been watching Jesuit Tiger football on the live stream. Have a great evening, everyone.